What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Junkyard Breaks. Today is a weekend comic book haul. I got a lot of stuff. So, my friend Jimmy, his brother Jason, my friend also Jason. Jason was in town, and we went to many local comic book stores, 4 in all, I think. I had also gone to the flea market the day before, and 1 week later I went to the flea market yesterday, and I got some stuff from eBay and some auction wins. So we're going to take a look at everything right now. So, let's start with eBay. So, you'll notice I am grabbing these. These are the first appearance, Captain America and Falcon 208, first appearance of Armin Zola. He had a very small appearance in Civil War. He is also in Captain America, but not in his final form. So Armin Zola is the scientist, the right-hand man to Red Skull, and he turns himself, virtual. He's turned himself into an AI, so to speak, and in the comics into a robot body. But in Civil War, he was just a computer monitor with the camera on top. So there's a chance maybe they bring him back. I mean, he never died. They did fire missiles at the, spoiler alert, in Civil War. They did fire missiles at the silo trying to kill Captain America and Black Widow, but they failed, of course. So I don't know if the AI got destroyed or he just, like Ultron, put himself out to somewhere else. I'm sure he does have some protective measures. Anyway, in this massive pile, I think there's 4 of these. I'm getting them for around $20 each. I think it's a good buy. If not, it's still even a first appearance of a major Captain America baddie. He's a significant bad guy in the Captain America and Falcon universe, so certainly not a bad long-term hold. So even if he is not in this season in any way, shape, or form, he could be in the MCU some other way, hopefully in his really cool robot body further on down the road. But Captain America and Falcon 208, that was a long way of saying there's like a bunch of these in this pile. Okay, I don't even have a place to put these. I'm going to put them over here. I did get another copy of Thor God of Thunder. I purchased this about $100, $130, I think, on the nose. First appearance of Gorr the God Butcher and the Necro Sword. This book is going to keep going and going and going. Get yours now. If you want one, get one now. It's never going to come back down to reality. And the closer you get to Thor God of Thunder, Love and Thunder, the further out of reach this book will get. Christian Bale is going to be playing Gorr. That's awesome. So yeah, this is going to be a big dollar book, like Ahsoka Tano big time, like $1,000 for a 9/8 big time. I'm gonna sneak the same one out of here. This is one of my big specs. You guys are gonna laugh. Amazing Spider-Man 135. This is hot on my radar. I am buying these up. I have 4 copies here. I never spent more than $60 for any of them. This is the second appearance of Punisher. Punisher is one of those books that is just so far out of reach for people that in this case, I don't agree with some people online. Second appearances aren't always the way to go. In this case, I believe they are. One thing to be careful about, there is a value stamp in these, so don't just go buying them willy-nilly without checking for a value stamp. But second appearance of Punisher is definitely a book I'm after, because even mid-grade they're going for $1,000 now. These you can pick up for under $100 still in mid-grade. Couple $100 slabbed in an 8, maybe a few $100 in a 9. But Amazing Spider-Man 135, second appearance of Punisher. There's 4 of them here. I think I grabbed them all. This is... Who is this? I forgot. Hold on. Doctor Strange 31, first appearance of Nox. This is just another spec book that I grabbed. This is like a couple bucks. Nothing really there to talk about. Justice League 31. These are pretty cheap. First appearance of Jessica Cruz. She's already cast. She's gonna be in. I forgot what she's gonna be in. It wasn't Green Lantern Corps. It was something else. But these are still relatively cheap, and this is a confirmed. She's in a show / movie. I'm not sure which, but these are still relatively cheap. I would grab these when you can. Justice League 31. There's also Justice League 30. I think she's a cameo. And then I think it's 51 is her first appearance as a Green Lantern. So look for that one. Why did I buy these? So these just came in a package deal. So they, Thing, She-Hulk, Long Night, and Resurrection 1. These got thrown in with the Justice League. So thank you for that, whoever gave them to me. This is Why Can't I Think Right Now? Why Can't I Think Right Now? I'm going to have to circle back to that. I know a lot of people are screaming at the screen right now. This will come to me. Alright, so this is my first pile of pulls from Comic Book Store. Batman 107. Nice cover. Amazing Spider-Man 63. I hate that uniform, costume, whatever. I'm not a fan. 7 Secrets, number 7. I still haven't read this. Venom 34. This closes out the King in Black spin-off. Donny Cates, great cover. Walking Dead Deluxe, number 12. As I've said before, I think I'm going to stop as soon as the Michonne cover comes out. I'm done. Swamp Thing 2 of 10. King in Black, number 5. Cool cover. This was a second print, I think. Beta Ray Bill 1, I believe. We will check. What happened to the old days? I think you gotta go to the back now. Beta Ray Bill 1. Maybe this isn't a second print. This is just a variant? Don't know. I think it's a second print, though. This is one of those foils, Berserker number 1. I love these. They're great. Still haven't read it. Demon Days X-Men. This is the Peach Momoko second printing. This is her first written and drawn book. Another Peach cover, Avengers. I love that She-Hulk. It's awesome. Fear Case. I think this is number 2. This is 3. Fear Case number 3. Haven't read this yet either. I am a big fan of Tank Girl. Me and one other guy are the only ones that are sub to this in the entire store. It's still cool. And is that a Fiona Staples cover? Greg Staples. Noctera 2. Project Patron 1. I always buy these like weird ones. Star Wars High Republic 4 variant. Silver Coin number 1. I think there's 2 of those in here, but Ink Blot number 7. Immortal Hulk number 45. I'm only reading this through the trade, so I'm not completely caught up yet. Hollow Heart number 2. I think I'm the only one sub to this in the entire store too. Geiger 1. This is the variant. I kind of wish I grabbed the A cover with the atom bomb. Not sure if I got that one or not, but I did get this one. Firepower 10. Deep Beyond number 3. This is the new Scarecrow design, Batman 107. I didn't get the sketch, I should have. The Next Batman, Second Son number 1. I think that's Timothy Fox. And then some like dollar bin dives that I found that were actually pretty good scores. I got Champions 1. These were $2. Invincible Iron Man 1. And then I picked up this Hawkeye 1, but this isn't obviously her first appearance. Venom 1. Sucker for Ninja Turtles and Batman. Director's cut. Dr. Aphra 1. This is her. Is it first solo? I think it is first solo. Because she's in Darth Vader 4, I think is her big book. Suicide Squad 2. Ultimates 1. Black Panther World of Wakanda 1. And I had to buy this too. Shirtless Bear Fighter. So, those were. There is another pile of comic book store pulls. So, this was the trek. This pile is the trek to all the different comic book stores. You'll see a lot of Scotty Young in here because I'm a fan. I know not many of you are, but I'm a big Calvin and Hobbes guy, and Scotty Young emulates Calvin and Hobbes enough where it hits me right here. I love these books. So Alien 1, the Scotty Young version. Silk 1, Scotty Young cover. I grabbed as many copies of Shadecraft as I could. I have a good feeling about this. I think it's a lot like Something's Killing the Children, and it's a lot less gory, so maybe it's a lot more palatable for a wider audience. It's almost like Something's Killing the Children could be like a Invincible animated program and as bloody as they want it to be, where this might be the live action route. Grab this in the dollar bin, Hillbilly 1. Number 1, The Fade Out. This is another Brubaker book. I love these. They're really good. I cleaned that up on the edge too. Another Scotty Young, Captain America. Like that one. She-Hulk 1 or Hulk 1. And I got this. So here's my another Armanzola. I got another one of those. There's a couple of them in here. First Impulse, Flash 92. I think he did get cast. I don't know if it was Titans season 3 or he's in one of the DC projects. I don't think it's in the CW. I think he's on one of the HBO shows or the HBO Max shows. This is a first team up, or this is the first issue of the Champions. I just love this team up. Angel, Ghost Rider, Iceman, Black Widow, and Hercules. It's cool. Obviously, none of their first appearances, but I thought it was a cool cover. It was cheap too. It was like $10. Marvel Team Up. I have to look this up. And this one. I forgot. I have to look these both up. Give me 1 second. Because it's killing me. Okay, I'm back. I totally brain fired on this. Marvel Team Up 68 is the first appearance of Despair, a Mouth of Madness spec. I grabbed it because it was super cheap. I paid $12 for this. So yeah, just something to get in the game, but who knows. And this, of course, is the first appearance, not a first appearance of Quasar, but the first time he was named Quasar. So Incredible Hulk 234 Quasar. I should have known that. It's like one of those things. Once you hit 40 people, you start forgetting things. I think this is back to... Okay, so this is more comic book store polls. This is Retailer's Incentive, Sea of Sorrows 1, Giga 1, another Giga 1, another Shadecraft, and then this is Flea Market. I grabbed these Mortal Kombat. So yeah, you'll be impressed by this. This whole stack was $5. So it's I don't know, this Worlds Collide with Milestone and DC. I've never seen this book before, and it is polybagged, but I thought I'd grab it. It's kind of cool. And then we got Mortal Kombat. I'll go from the back. Goro, Pride of Pain, or Prince of Pain. I don't know. I like these Malibu comics, and then Takuma Comics, number 8, Street Fighter. You don't see them too often, so... Mortal Kombat 3, Malibu. I think I have a bunch of these, because I bought them when I first... number 4, Malibu. And then this Batman Nightfall, number 500. Could use a press, but like I said, these are all for $5. First King Shark was in that pile. So a little backstory. So this was my experience at the flea market last week. I go to one guy's booth. He had 4 plastic totes of comics. I walk up, start going through them. The guy's like, these are all bought. Can't have them. I'm like, what? All gone. Some guy's walking up with a stack of cash, and he just bought everything sight unseen. He's like, just give me the totes. I don't care what's in them. Go to my other guy, Joey. Walk over to his booth. He's got his typical like 12 milk crates of comics. I ask him what's new. He gives me this paper bag of new stuff. Some guy comes up, buys the whole thing. He buys maybe 6,000 comics. Buys it all. Thank God Joey was like, he gets to go through that bag first. As soon as he's done, you can have the rest of it. So this was in there for less than $1. I think I got it for 75 cents as a $100 book. Except for this one tabby, but there's no color loss. I just fold it back before I send it in. But anyway, first appearance of King Shark, Sylvester Stallone. This pile. These are more comic book store polls. Maniac, number 3. Carmen, number 2. Homesick Pilots, also the only one at the store subscribed to this. Phantom on the Scan. Just grab the first one. Proctor Valley Road, number 2. Scumbag, number 7. Another Shadecraft, number 1. Spider-Man, Spider's Shadow, this was this week. Bounty Hunters, 11. Joker, number 2. Nonstop Spider-Man, number 2. Batman the Detective, 1 of 6. I did grab, I think, 3 copies of Jenny Zero. So this on page, I believe it's 12. Some of this is not safe for young eyes, so I will just go right to 12. So yes, here, this page 12 is actually part of issue 2 that they misprinted into this issue. So this is an error that was recalled. These go for like $25 already, but I think I grabbed a couple of them. Batman 2, this is Thor 14. Another 107. I grabbed them because he got extras. So that I love the last or the new Scarecrow. Last Witch 4. This was the reprint of Man Thing. Variant, not a reprint. 5th variant, but I like it. It's like an old horror movie poster. Silk 1. This was Magic, I think. Yeah, this is Magic the Gathering. They're re-released from Boom Studios. Kanto 1, Daredevil 29. I think that wraps up her as Daredevil or close to it. Serial 3. FF30. The new Darkhawk. Man, Goat, and the Bunny Man. Home. Another Spider-Man's Shadow. I did like that. This was kind of cool. This Lighthouse. Number 1. Another Jenny Zero. I did grab one. And then I think I went through a back issues and I grabbed Strike Force 1. The Union 1. A couple of those. I did like this Art Germ Magic New Mutants book. I forgot what this one was. New Mutants? Yeah. New Mutants variant. Number 1. And The Possessed, which I love this cover. I'm a big fan. I like the art too. It's really cool. That's it for that pile. You tired yet? Last but not least, this was... Alright, so this... Let me find the bottom of it. Oh, almost lost some. Let me bring these back. Stack them over here. This was yesterday's flea market. I went to Golden Nugget in Lambertville. These were cheap. These were 2 for $1. There's another Armanzola. It's pretty rough though. So I got both of these for $1. I have to look that one up. I know that's not Major Blood's first appearance, but it might be close to it. And G.I. Joes I'm not really up on. I'm buying them like crazy, but I'm not up on the first appearances. So early 17, there could be somebody in there. I grabbed, these were listed for $1.50. I grabbed them all for $1, but these are all these Hulk covers, which I liked. And this Superman number 424. I love this cover. The Adventure Begins. So this was a collection of trades, super cheap. They were $1 each for trades. Mouse. The story behind Mouse, this is like one of the big independents. It's basically a Jewish survivor of Hitler's Europe and his son, a cartoonist who tries to come to terms with his father's terrifying story, and history itself. This is like a really big independent, and like Bone, like Transmetropolitan, like it's kind of one of those underground books that I've been wanting to read for a while. So, Mouse by Art Spiegelman. Dead Body Road, which I'm actually a sub for this, so it's nice to get the first trade for $1. There's another one. There's Jeff Loeb, Tim Sale, Batman books, Haunted Night. I did not read this one. I read all of them, but I guess this one slipped through. Big fan of those guys. It's funny when you see Tim Sale at Comic-Cons, like nobody knows who he is, and he's big. Him and Jeff Loeb have been attached for so long. This was a stack, so I think this was thrown in. I don't know what Jennifer Blood is. It's certainly not the what's her name from Transformers. It's not her movie. She was a vampire, I think. And then Hawkeye, My Life is a Weapon. This is the Max Fraction trade number 1. So this is the first team up of Hawkeye and Kate Bishop. Pizza the Dog, all that good stuff are in the first few issues. I don't know if this makes it to Pizza, because that's just the whole issue is the dog. But Hawkeye 1 through 5, so no, I don't think so. But anyway, that for $1 too, and I've been meaning to read that right before the Hawkeye show comes. So that's it for comics. I hope you liked it. There's still bargains out there, even on eBay. But what I've noticed is the auction sites are drying up a little bit for me. I'm putting in my max bids on a lot of stuff, and I'm finding that I'll put a max bid in and walk away. I don't get caught up in the auction thing. You know how you like keep bidding and bidding just because the sense of winning versus the sense of having the thing for a good price. You can get emotionally caught up in an auction. So I've been putting bids, and then I've been unwatching it so I can't find it again, and I walk away. If I win it, I win it. If I don't, I don't. But at least it's on my terms, and I don't get wrapped up emotionally into getting a book. So I really haven't been spending a lot at auctions, because just the other day, Ultimate Fallout 4 on my typical auction site where I used to get good deals just went for $1,500. It was polybagged. It wasn't even slabbed. $1,500 for an Ultimate Fallout 4, still polybagged. So you don't even know what condition it's in because it's in a bag still. It could be a 7.0, which is crazy. So yeah, I know right now a Galactus, what is it, a 48 is going on sale. It's already $2,500. There's a first Moon Knight. It's up there. It's already $900. I'm like, no way. I'm not spending that kind of money. So yeah, back to the grind. Flea markets and garage sales. The auction sites are no bueno anymore. So that's that. That's it for this video. Now it's time to bag and board a whole lot of stuff and catalog them in my program. And that's it. See you next week. Bye. Wait, I just forgot. There's a pile over here. I was just about to sign off and there's a pile over here. I forgot. I got another Carnage. It is not good. It's a 4.0 and I paid less than $50 for it. I think $60. It's not off the staple, but it's ripped at the staple. But it's another one. I feel like even then I can still double my money because just, relatively they'll all just keep going and going and going. I love this cover, Star Wars Droids. These are all in the $3 bin. I love this one. I grabbed this Atari Force, first issue, $3. Time Bandits. This is like straight to my childhood. I love this movie. Time Bandits =1. RoboCop =1. Not his first appearance. He was in Dark Horse, and this is his first Marvel. First, he was in Dark Horse, and he was in a magazine before he was ever in Marvel, but for $3. I got a couple of these Green Lantern #1s. I just like the team ups. Is that Kyle Rayner, John Stewart, and Hal Jordan. Death's Head 1. Who knows? I would love it if they brought him into the universe. He is kind of like the Lobo of Marvel. He's like a bounty hunter. He could be cool. Batman Adventures 1. I got a few of these. This is a reprint of the first appearance of Guardians of the Galaxy. Not the original, but it's in nice shape. These are Moon Knight #8. I love these covers. And these are these Sienkiewicz covers. Love them. Moon Knight. This was a spec for Moon Knight that he was the big bad guy. I forgot his name too. I'm like, I can't keep up with all these specs now because I now you're going beyond my knowledge even, and I'm like I don't even know who these guys are anymore. First appearance of Randall Spector. Potential bad guy, Randall Spector. Well, there you go. Long Shot #3. First appearance of Mojo. If they ever did Mojo World, that would be awesome, but I don't think they will. But because it kind of did something like that in Ragnarok. For Speedball, this is first appearance of Sensational She-Hulk. A lot of books in this run are taking off big time. Green Lantern 50, first appearance of Kyle Rayner, first appearance of, what's his name, Parallax, and then Amazing Spider-Man 363. This is a classic cover of the three of them. It really doesn't go for that much money, $5 to $10. But now that's it, right? There's no more comics. Now that's it. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys again next time.